Have you ever tried but struggled to simplify your space? If so, you're not alone. Why does decluttering feel so hard? The truth is, our lives are filled with stuff. And it isn't just the objects. Our spaces are often brimming with memories, emotions, anxiety, and history that each item represents. So what can we do about it? Today, I want to talk about The Art of Discarding by Nagisa Tatsumi. This book doesn't merely offer decluttering tips. Part philosophical discussion and part practical strategies, it invites us to rethink our entire relationship with things. I've put together takeaways that have been incredibly helpful for me to get unstuck, and maybe they'll resonate with you. So let's get started. Takeaway number 1. We have a deep relationship with stuff. We all know it can be tough to let go of our belongings. Often, it's not the things themselves, but what they mean to us. Everyone gets that attachment, and it's completely normal to feel it. Our possessions become a part of us, markers of our history, and reflectors of our self-image. So when we try to get rid of things, it can feel like we're letting go of pieces of ourselves. As a society, we've moved from valuing every item and using it to the fullest to an era of abundance where the thrill of the new often leads us to accumulate more. We can break this cycle by adopting a more mindful approach to what we choose to surround ourselves with, which brings us to the second takeaway. Our biggest obstacles are emotional. For many of us, our belongings aren't just things. They're loaded with emotions and memories. That's why the hardest part of decluttering often isn't the physical act of letting go, but dealing with the emotions tied to our things. To move forward, we must tackle the why behind what we keep. Are we holding on to things out of fear of waste or belief that they're too sacred to discard? Or is it that we're not ready to let go of the stories they represent? The path to overcoming these attachments is gradual and personal. It won't be easy. It might start with acknowledging the weight these items hold and give ourselves permission to feel whatever comes up when we think about letting go. So what can we do? Takeaway number 3. It can help to shift our mindset. One thing that can help is to shift our view of discarding not as a loss, but as something positive. A chance to figure out what we value most, breaking free from just gathering and storing, and moving toward a mindful way of engaging with our belongings. Simply thinking about decluttering in terms of money saved or the environmental benefits might not be enough to change our habits. When we ask, what genuinely enriches our life, we can start to look at removing the things that don't enrich us as an activity that is positive and beneficial to ourselves and maybe to others. Takeaway number 4. It's a continuous journey. Discarding is a journey, not a destination. It doesn't end with a single decluttering session. It's a continuous practice of reassessment and adaptation. Our lives are constantly changing, and the belongings that once served us well may no longer fit our present needs or the path we're on. We stay in tune with the current chapter of our story when the things we keep around us mirror who we are today, not anchor us to the past. Mastering the art of discarding isn't just philosophical, it's practical and absolutely achievable. It can help to remember that the idea that something of yours is sacred and untouchable is not inherent to that object. It comes only from you. To someone else, it's probably trash. A little history. The Art of Discarding was originally published in Japan in the year 2000, and it was groundbreaking at the time. It ventured into new territory by focusing not on organizing, but on the concept of letting go, a novel idea at a time when most books were preoccupied with how to manage clutter rather than reducing it. Unlike the myriad of books teaching us how to organize our piles of stuff, Tatsumi essentially asked, hey, maybe we just need less stuff. Marie Kondo credits The Art of Discarding as pivotal for her own journey. Reading the newly published book as a junior high school student, she reveals how these ideas not only captivated her, but led to an immediate, transformative decluttering spree that had her questioning why she kept so much stuff in the first place. The book's English translation finally brought Tatsumi's pioneering philosophy to a wider international audience in 2017, inspiring others who have since popularized these ideas. If I were to distill the book's recommendation about discarding into one sentence, it would be this. Acknowledge your emotional ties to possessions, be intentional about your choices, and aim for a balance between utility and what you enjoy. If you're looking to explore the art of discarding for yourself, check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.